Hi you guys, and we are back for episode 2. You can see, because I have a sign there that says episode 2. This is a new feature I've created for myself so I don't forget the episode number. Isn't that handy? In the back there, poking out on the left, on the top of that hill, we can see what we worked on last episode. We're starting a tower. So let's go and finish off that tower and hopefully get something else done by the end of the episode. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So, let's go. So, small recap. We designed the base of the tower and its foundation, although I need to change those out now that I see what I've done. I don't actually have a carpenter's hammer. Let me quickly rectify that. Just checking the recipe. I need 3 of you, I think it was. No, it's 2. Oh well. And now the carpenter's hammer. Because it's meant to be cobble. It's part of the foundation. Whoops. That is not what I meant to do. We're going to just break you and do it all over again. What I meant to do was not rotate you. Is shift left click. There we go. Shift left click to take out the block that you painted a carpenter's slope or block with. So now we need to replace those with cobble. So the base is different in that way to the top, because the top is 3 layers of block and the bottom is 2 layers plus the foundation. And really you can imagine the foundation going deeper than what I've built it into, but just for the purposes of this, it looks like it's just poking out the top there. Cool, so we need to put a platform on this thing and then build a nice great wood roof on top. So we need to pick a floor. I think we'll go back to quarried stone for that floor. Actually, you know what? Let's use great wood. Let's use great wood. So I've got plenty of great wood in here. First things first, we need to support a roof. So, oh. I like the name. I had to compliment him. We want some planks. I was very boring. Something about Iguana's Tinker's Tweaks and the way that you're expected to kind of grow your tool from the beginning of playing has meant that I've just not bothered to name my tools, and they are named after their material. We can actually do away with these, and that will allow us to extend the floor. Oh, it's another feature of carpenter's blocks which is quite interesting. I can see it coming in useful, but I've never actually managed to make use of it, which is that you can paint the flat sides of slopes. You can carpet them, kind of, if you will. So that allows us to do that. I think we will kind of got to decide to where to put the supports now. And I could do something like that, but I'm wondering whether the double log look will look a bit too much, because it'll only leave like a 3-block window. Or, alternatively, I should probably pull out an axe, shouldn't I? There we go, that's much better. Yep. Let the server catch up, it's fine. Really, it's letting my internet catch up. I'm sure the server knew all about it. can have the support struts like that. Yeah, I think that'll work because we're going to have the roof coming outwards and that'll stop it from looking a bit weak like it is at the moment. Excuse me, trucks. That is not necessary. So, we need to create a situation which is good for setting up the roof. And I think mimicking basically the floor plan here will do exactly that. So, let's just come across like this, make a bit of a hashtag, hashtag tower, hashtag awesome, hashtag Forgecraft. I'm hip with the kids, I swear. .360 no scope tower. We'll have a closed roof. And then we want to come out like this. No, yes. I did it right. Don't worry, I did it right. It's fine. Everything's good. Except for these two carpenter's blocks. Okay, so then we need to actually remove these, I think. Or replace them, rather. Yes, we do. The reason for that is we are, or I don't know, hang on. We want, no, yes, and I think we want the same one here, or similar anyway. Basically, I'm trying to make an octagonal roof. Whoops, I somehow managed to unfull screen the game. Sorry about that. Anyway, we want to line up the edge so it's basically the same as the lower part here, and I think what we actually have to do to achieve that is make it so the bottom part is the same shape as this. Not sure though, maybe we do have options. Because we can't use that. I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm silly. I am very, very silly. I think. Yes, I am. I'm silly. It's this one we want to change. We want that. Okay? So that now is lined up with that one. And we do the same here and here. So we do want to remove those two inner blocks. I think I went past it. No, I didn't. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No! Everything's gone horribly wrong. This is the one thing I'm bad at carpenter's blocks. Is cycling around to the right thing and then not going any further. Might help if I have it rotated in the right direction. Right, okay, so now we need to cut out these two and do that. You can actually scroll wheel to the ones that you want to use, which is what I've done. It'll actually help in this scenario as well, because we can do that. And now we're very, very close to the correct slope. Most of this episode is totally going to be building a roof. Get ready for some sweet roof building action. But people often wonder how a lot of aesthetic builders get their buildings so nice looking, and the answer is time. Putting in the effort to make sure the roof is right. And unfortunately that can take like half an hour to do a roof like this. Hopefully it's not going to take half an hour to do a roof like this, but I think you understand what I mean. So we want to scroll back to the correct slope type. This one. So we're just going to keep going up until we get to a point. I think we're going to have not quite a sharp point on the top. I'm going to flatten it off, I believe. But yeah. I'm just going to go around doing this now. Speed the procedure up a little by doing everything in stages. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Same again. Once more. And more logs to place the carpenter's blocks on. Wrong direction. Ooh. Okay, so this is where we actually meet the points of the side. So what we do at this point is we get steep. The way we do that is like this. This one, this one, this one. Not quite that one. There is one that matches this particular shape, which I need to get to. Let's stick a torch on top. There we go. One of these matches. There we go. That's the one we're after. Can I actually scroll to that? I don't think so. I think I might actually have to go from to get there in a decent amount of time anyway. Is this the right one? No. So cut those off. Go from here. Excuse me, Wisp. I'm building. Where are you? No, you're above me. I'm just going to have to back off. I don't have the armor for this, unfortunately. As you can see, the roof is coming out quite nicely. Although I think there is argument to make it come out one further than the actual tower base. But we'll see. Some wisps are aggressive, some wisps aren't. Most of the ones in the magical forest actually aren't. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty cool looking, although, you know what? I really am going to tear it all down and come out one wider than the actual tower itself. Just think it'll look kind of nicer. Fortunately, the only bits we have to actually tear off. No, we do have to tear them all off. If I'm clever, actually, I might be able to get away with leaving what we have and only extending the bottom. Might be hard to pull off, though. We'll see. I'm going to come out like that. Okay. More great wood. Alright, we are good. The reason why I'm extending it is because I just want to give it a better silhouette. When the roof was coming out exactly as far as the base, it just didn't kind of, or at least to me, it didn't feel like it had a very nice silhouette. Whereas see, that looks kind of a lot nicer when you're looking at it from this angle. So let's go to here, do our usual. How I meant I might not have to rip those down is that if we can convincingly slope it, oh dear, that's not what I wanted. But at this rate, we really are going to have 30 minutes just for a roof. I'm okay with that, but I hope you guys are okay with that. Although I'm starting to think we won't be able to convincingly slope that roof, so we might just have to go up. So if we come outwards, the size is a lot better, so I am going to tear all that down. Fortunately, Carpenter's blocks break a lot faster than the wood underneath, so I can just kind of move around and rip it all off. And it won't take forever. Okay, so we're going to go about 5 here. Then we want to go out 3 and 3 again. There, inventory tweaks goes sticking it to my mouse again. And this is what I didn't do with the previous roof design, is I didn't shrink the carpenter's blocks as I went up, which is something I should have done to keep the size of the diagonal even all the way up. And then we want to do what we did before, which is slope in 4. Like that. And have the flat top. Let's stick a torch back on top again. Since it's nighttime, we'll actually do these ones now. Oh, how do I do that? That's excellent. Look at that, discovering new things all the time. So that's exactly what we wanted. So now all we have to do is switch back to these. Oops, don't need the back one. I'm a dumb bit. Here we go. Tower is looking like a wonderful mess. It's crazy lumpiness. A lot nicer, I promise. Alright, let's straighten these out so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I managed to do something here. I think what I actually intended to do... Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? That's, I think, what I need to do. Which means I need to not shrink it as it goes up. I thought I was visualizing it correctly. Alright guys. So we want to tear these down. 30 minutes of roof building. It'll be worth it, I swear. Whoa. So let's go back to slopes. And if I learned everything correctly, which apparently I didn't, sure that's meant to work. Nope, it's not having it. So we want to go back to you. And this is where this style of roof comes from. It's going to be a little bit bigger than it was in the previous version. So we want to go back to slopes. No, not wedges. Not wedges. These ones. Right idea, wrong time. Dang it. Stop that. Oh no, it's all going horribly wrong. Where's stick? These in here and that'll stop that from happening. Because I'm not able to place it on the right surface, as you can see. And now's when we do that. And now we have a big silly great wood roof. Well, to be great wood roof. That looks a lot nicer, I think. Cool. It's covered in great wood planks. I'm wondering, and what I'm wondering is there any mix of materials that we could break up this roof with? What I'm particularly thinking is along the lip of the roof. And if I was to pick any material, I think I would make it a lighter material, but what lighter material? Let's go see what we've got for wood options. I think the only other option is oak. Which is boring, but it might work. I had oak logs in my inventory. So if I was to do something like this, for instance, and then have the great wood, right? Take you out, put you on. That's too light. I would almost want it to be the same color as the ends of the great wood logs. Like, let's find a great wood tree. Seriously? No great woods in the current vicinity? Here's one. Like that kind of colour, which is slightly darker than the oak that's in my hand. Now I could get that colour, but it would look silly because it would just be the knot of the great wood log over and over again, which isn't the right texture. So that's when you get into the fight between texture and things. So for now, I think we're just going to go with great wood and think about that option later, and maybe I'll revisit it in another episode. To go get some more great wood. That's looking nice. Not too far from what I had in my head anyway. Put that oak away. And hopefully all this time while we've been building this tower, the node has been eating away and getting stronger, so it'll be hopefully soon ready to be put up here. Textures don't quite line up properly on those diagonals, but I actually think that gives it a nice texture difference, so it's not totally monotonous going around the outside. Part of the reason why I wanted that different lip is so it wasn't totally monotonous going up. And last one. So now we have a great wood roof on our tower. Looks good, I reckon. Although these don't look totally strong, do they? I think think they need to be made to look a bit stronger. But we are heading very quickly towards the end of the episode, so I think we'll wrap up here, and next episode let's take a look at our node. We're getting close. We're getting close. The Perdicio is taking its sweet time to grow, even though it has this node right here, but we're getting close. So, hopefully, next episode we'll have something to put up in the tower, and that'll be fun. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!